Hello, team! I am trying something new today, so I am recording these Business Tip Tuesdays on my laptop, which I normally only do for team trainings, and then uploading it to YouTube. And I just thought it would be better for me to have kind of like a unit on YouTube where people can go and see all of the new content or be able to see old content for my go-getters who come on board and want to get some of the older tips that we have. If I don't organize it like that, I'm probably just going to lose all the content and forever have to make new content every week for you guys to be able to learn from. And I'm going to forget what I've already talked about. And it's just for my organizational purposes, this is the best way to do it, I think. Looking in the hindsight of like the future me is going to thank me for doing something different and trying it new. Keep that in mind. Because future you is going to thank you for watching this video. Future you is going to thank you for being a go-getter and getting all the old content. Future you is going to thank you for showing up for your business and for yourself today. Just keep that in mind as we move forward. Today's topic is going to be about being a product of the product. And I know we hear this all the time, whether you are a new coach or an old coach, you've gone through the training or you haven't, you've probably heard one of our vital behaviors in this business is being a product of the product. And essentially that means picking a program and following it to a T and getting results and sharing those results and showing that our products frickin' work. I remember when I first started this business, I was like, whatever, this is totally not gonna work, but like, I'll try it, whatever. Let's just get a challenge pack and give it a go. Like, I was one of those people who I signed up to be a coach, but I also didn't truly believe that I could do it or that it would work. So I gave myself 30 days. I wasn't one of those coaches that just like signed up and then like made a post and was like, I'm a coach. I wanted to work on myself for 30 days, give the products 30 days to just kind of like see how I felt and how it worked, and go from there. It just clicked to me that I was going to have to use the products. It was never a question that I wouldn't have to drink Shakeology or whatever. I never questioned the product. I just kind of questioned how I was going to fit it into my life. I was just coming off a really bad running injury. I literally could not walk most days of the week, so the idea of doing a program seemed crazy to me. And this was back in the day of DVDs, so I had to pick a program, and I picked PiYo, which is a program that I had like downloaded like many years before. I had already done it. I knew it was a good program, but I finally bought it, had the DVDs, and had something tangible that I could build this business on. And crazy to think back then you got one program. When you signed up, you literally got one program. So when Glenn signed up, he also got one program. So then we had two programs. And then when I signed my mom up, who wanted Shakeology, I signed her up with a program, and then I got a third program. And like, it's just kind of funny how now you just get access to like all the programs. That was not the case when I signed up. Beachbody On Demand is incredible, and I don't think that we use it to its full potential. So being a product of the product, following a program to a T. And back in the day, it was really easy to follow a program to a T because you didn't have all these options. You didn't have all of these other like glamorous distractions around you to be like, oh, well, I don't really feel like doing this today. Maybe I'll do something else. Like, you didn't have that option. You just had the DVD, and you could only really do the program that you purchased. Now, the good and the bad of it, the good is that we have all these programs. We have so many options, and if you aren't feeling it, there is something there. But it's easier to give up on a program. It's easier to give up on things because there's so many. Or there's a new shiny object, a brand new program that just got launched, and you're not even done, and you're gonna go after it. Like, it's crazy how many distractions there can be. So I really want to remind you how important it is to pick a program and really see it through. Like, love on yourself from day 1 to day 30, or whatever it is. If it's 21-day fix, love on yourself from day 1 to day 21 and give it everything you have. And pair it with a nutrition program that you know works. They both work. To Be Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix are both incredible programs. They have so much information and knowledge, and the monthly membership, the Nutrition Plus monthly membership, gives you more resources every month so that you're never going to get bored. And if you're someone who is interested in building this business, personal growth is really important to you, and that growth comes from picking a program and following a nutrition program to a T. No dabbling around and kind of doing one and kind of doing the other, and you're kind of doing this and you're kind of doing that, and you're kind of following this program, but then, this one you also want to do. You're not going to see success in your business, because that's what you're also going to emulate to your coaches, and also what you'll emulate to your customers. So do you want customers who are seeing results and who are sticking to a program and who are finding themselves in a nutrition element that finally works for them? Or do you want to teach them that it's okay to hop around, that, it's fine to just dabble a little bit and maybe, measure your food in the containers, but want to live an intuitive eating style? Like, that, it's not going to work. You have to pick one thing and go with it. Go with it for 30 days. Just like I did when I first started out. I stuck with Shakeology, I stuck with my containers, and I did my PiYo program for 30 days. And the results that I got was really surprising. I had an incredible before and after in just 30 days. And sharing that showed people exactly what this business is all about. And this business is not about weight loss. Of course, it's a benefit. It's about so much more than that, and it's about that commitment and that personal growth. So if you can't commit to picking something, it's going to be really hard for you to fully commit to this business, and that's just the truth. So if you are struggling with where you want to go or how you want to build this business or what works best for you, I want you to pick a fitness program, and I want you to pick a nutrition program and follow them for 30 days. That's it. That's the challenge, right? And it's harder than it sounds, because I know it can be really hard to stick to VeggieSmoost all the time. Like 100%, I am on board with that. But even just doing it for a week or 2 weeks and you start to see that progress, it kicks your butt into high gear to wanting to do it longer. The other thing I just wanted to touch on when it comes to being a product for the product and following a program and following a nutrition plan, it's really important that you don't lose sight of who you are. Because oftentimes when we sign up as a Beachbody coach, all of a sudden we think I'm just the Beachbody coach. And that's not how this works. If you are someone who loves running, or you're someone who loves, going to Pilates class or doing aerial yoga or something crazy, and that's who you are, and then all of a sudden you start following a program and they're like, oh, I can't keep doing my aerial yoga because I am a coach now and I only do Beachbody workouts. Actually, it's quite the opposite. And I kind of lost that in my journey too. I was a really avid runner, and then I got caught up. I think it was 80-day obsession. I tried to train for half marathon at the same time as doing 80-day obsession, which was a little crazy. I should have picked one or the other. And that's where you might start to try to have those battles of losing yourself. Find that balance in the activities that you love to do and the programs that you really want to do. Find what works best for you and share both of those. If you're like me and you're an absolute foodie, just have the fun of sharing the food that you make. Use it as a tool to be able to share that you can do some cool aerial yoga backflips. Don't lose sight of who you are in this journey. And I think Alexis does a really good job of that, as she is someone who loves to dance. She's someone who loves to DJ. She's someone who has all these hobbies that she loves to do, and she incorporates those into her social media. So don't lose yourself by becoming a Beachbody coach, but make sure you're showing up for yourself and showing up for these products and giving them the opportunity to do justice in your life, because they work. They work if you work, and if you keep showing up, you're going to get incredible results, both in your business and in your physical self. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday, and I would love to hear in the comments what program you're following and what nutrition plan you're following.